Das folgende Video wird euch präsentiert von IntelliAd, der Performance-Marketing-Plattform. Welcome to Venture TV. Welcome, Liz Aswine. Liz,
Hi.
you are the most influential person on Instagram.
So they say.
So they say, and well, we have numbers to prove that. You have 1.2 million followers, so that's quite a lot. Your handle is called New York City.
Yes.
And we have one topic, and the topic is, how do you become successful on Instagram? So is there anything that you could say in a minute how they will become successful on Instagram, or is it maybe a little bit more complicated?
It's a little more complicated, but a short rundown would be create great content, engage with the community. The community is a huge part of what makes Instagram, and connecting offline with a lot of these talented photographers. There are meetups happening all the time. There's the Worldwide Insta-Meet happening March 22nd, 23rd, I think. And again, it's happening all around the world, so I would suggest going to one of those meetups, really meeting these people. Engaging with them offline is a huge part of it, and even engaging with them online, liking people's comments or liking people's photos, engaging with them and commenting on their photos is a great way. And of course, creating great content as well, great imagery. Otherwise, no one wants to follow you if you don't post great stuff.
So interact, have great content. There are two rules.
Yes.
There are a number of startups out there thinking about if they need an Instagram account or maybe not. Instagram, there is no link to a product, so conversion is not that close. It's a little bit further away. What do you think? But what's your suggestion? Should I open up an Instagram account as a startup, or rather not?
Yeah, of course. I think brands should steer away from thinking about conversions and selling product and more about building brand awareness and connecting with your audience. Yeah, absolutely, you should be creating an Instagram account. It's a great way to connect with your consumers in a totally different way. You can get instantaneous feedback from them. So if they like something, if they don't like something, and that helps better your product. So, absolutely. Of course they should have an Instagram account.
Of course. Yeah, you're helping them. Actually, you're working for an agency called Laundry Service, and you have your own department called Cycle. So you're working together with quite a lot of successful and big companies, and they want to do something on Instagram. Yeah. So they actually, they choose to do something. So it's when it comes to good content, you said you have to have good content to be successful. How would you describe good content?
So people think creating great content is hard, and it definitely is, but you have to think of certain visual keys that make it successful. So even if it is a cup of coffee that you're taking a picture of on the table, make sure the table is clean and it looks very presentable. Don't have clutter around it. That doesn't make it very visually appealing. So just little things like that.
So always, you have to have a certain artistic mind to.
I would say that, but also Instagram is a livable portfolio. So over time, you see your pictures improve, which is really great. I mean, my photos from when I first started are terrible compared to what they are today. So it's a great way to really improve and see what you're doing.
Sometimes there are people out there and they are saying, well, Instagram will be the next Facebook, or it will be bigger than Facebook. When you actually compare it, Instagram is, well, if you want to put it that way, less than Facebook, because there's text missing, and it's just images. How can a platform with just images be so successful?
I think images translate into any language. People can understand them, in any part of the world. So I really think that that's the power of it. It's a totally different beast than Facebook and Twitter. It's a real mobile platform that people can share what they're doing with their friends. So I think that's what makes it so great.
Any ideas about what will happen to Facebook or Instagram? How big will it grow? What do you think?
If I knew, I couldn't say.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but as mobile becomes more prominent, it will only grow. There are more users every day signing up. There have been 1 billion pictures shared on the platform, which is kind of crazy to think of. So definitely growing and building a better product.
You see a lot of stuff out there on Instagram. Do you have things in mind that were really sticking out, like really cool images or really cool ideas? Can you mention some?
Yeah, I always love seeing what travel brands are doing just because it is so experiential and voyeuristic. So people love to see what other people are doing, especially when they're traveling. So I always love to see travel campaigns, and it's really experiencing a different part of the world that you may not be able to experience otherwise.
Cool. Yeah. Well, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting us know what makes you successful on Instagram, and good luck with your accounts.
Thanks.
Thanks.